Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. We are going to start off today with some Harmony talk. Obviously, Harmony is one we've talked about a lot on this channel. For obvious reasons, there is a lot of potential behind Harmony. Right now, we're sitting at about 16 cents. In the last 24 hours, we did see about a 5.81% decrease. In the last week, a 2.8% decrease. So we're looking at a pretty good entry point for Harmony right now. If we go to the last month, we do see a 431% increase. So obviously, a lot of potential behind this coin because of this massive increase. There is obviously going to be that correction that we just saw. If you look at March about 11th, we see about a 4-cent coin, and now we also see this 16-cent coin currently. So it went from about 4 cents all the way up to that about 22.33-cent range. So Harmony's another one that's doing big things. I think this coin is going to continue to be a big coin, and a lot of people are going to be jumping on it. Obviously, with that market cap at 1.5 billion and the volume in the last 24 hours being that 266.1 million, we have that circulating supply as well at that 9.4 billion one. So, Harmony is one of those that we talk a lot about on this channel. So if you guys do like Harmony, make sure to, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on because, like I said, Harmony we talk about pretty much every other day or so because a lot goes on with Harmony. There's a lot of potential behind this coin. I think it's good to keep updated basically on the price predictions for April, May, and 2021. There's a lot of movement going on in the last week alone. We did see just a lot of really just kind of a dip or correction, whatever you guys want to call it, more of a correction or a stabilization of a correction. So we are going to see some, potential buyers here jump into the market of Harmony with this, good time to buy. I think obviously we went from that 0.2233 to all the way down to that 0.1588. So a lot of people jumping in on Harmony right now as it's at a pretty good buy-in spot. If you got in at that 0.1519, you're looking at a really good buy-in spot. I don't think this entry point is going to come yet again in later in April. I think this may be our last point of seeing Harmony below 16 cents at the very least. I think we do see another increase coming in late April for sure, in May as well. But like I said, we're going to give you guys price predictions for April, May, and 2021. But before we do so, let's take a quick look at what Harmony actually is, and let's go over to their website. So Harmony, why it's so important is it actually is a scaling Ethereum applications and cross-chain finance. It does sharding and staking on the mainnet on how to scale Ethereum applications in 2021. Harmony is a sharding protocol with a trustless Ethereum bridge. So it's a very cool idea of this, way to swap tokens as well. You can see that their stats are pretty outstanding. If you look at their blocks, finality, median stake, and full cap right there, you can continue down, see some more stats as well. You see their protocol features. They stack up well against things like Ethereum 2, Cosmos, and Polkadot. So obviously there is a lot of hope in Harmony. A lot of people with a lot of, they see a lot of potential in Harmony. The utility token does quite a bit for Ethereum, and a lot of people understand that Ethereum is one of those coins that has a very realistic future. So if we look at the platform strengths as well, we see secure and random state sharding, fast consensus with instant finality, and effective POS and token economics. So they do talk a little bit more about what Harmony is and what it does and what they're trying to accomplish in the years ahead. In their open community, you can take a look at these videos as well as their open development. Definitely take a look. If you're looking to buy in on Harmony and understand more about Harmony, I definitely would take a look at the website itself. They do also talk about the ecosystem and partners being Binance, Trust Wallet, Math Wallet, Garda, Gate.io, Binance Labs, Unify, Magic, Swoop, CSwap, just some big names there. Obviously, that's going to make Harmony continue to increase in price as well. I think there's so much potential behind Harmony, and because of that, I will say, guys, real quickly, I am not a financial advisor. I will never give financial advice, but always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency. This is one you should definitely be not investing in, but researching in. There's a lot of potential behind this one, like I've been telling you. So definitely go to the website itself. Maybe put this one on your watch list on your exchange that you use currently. Just watch the price on this one. If you can get in at a good entry point, which we're currently seeing a fairly good entry point, it's definitely one to look into. So Harmony aims to build an open network of nodes operated and governed by a large community. This node community is called Pangea. Are we decentralized yet? There's no consensus without participation. There are now 1,000 Harmony nodes so far, 640 of them run by the community, in line with thousands of Bitcoin and Ethereum nodes. Pangea consists of volunteers and validators for more than 100 countries, and most of them have never run a node before. So this is a pretty cool idea behind the decentralization. Obviously, still working on that as we go down to their milestones and roadmap. We do see Obviously, you guys, if you've been around the channel long enough, you guys know how much I love roadmaps. Quick, easy to understand roadmaps like this is perfect, and you can learn a fair amount about the actual project itself, how the project's going, and what they're trying to accomplish on milestones and roadmaps like this. So we do see 2021 Q1, they did have Ethereum endpoints and trustless bridge with light client fast state sync. So one way to quickly realize if the team is doing well is you can go back to these previous quarters, obviously like 2020 Q4, you can go back to that as well and make sure they are, doing these updates fully. They're polishing over them. They're not just, running over top of them, trying to get ahead to the next quarter. A lot of new coins will try to just run straight over certain quarters, and just so they can continue on, put a check mark on that bullet point and move on to the next one. Make sure they're polishing over these, and then obviously, take a look at some of their future roadmap ideas or ideas really ahead of where we're at currently. So right now we're in the Q2 just starting pretty much, but if you take a look, Q3 and Q4, there's two big announcements that they're trying to work on there, and that's the cross-shard contracts, cross-chain infrastructure, on-chain governance, and on-chain order books. So if they continue on the right path, we will see that completed by 2021. However, like I said, look back and look in the previous quarters to make sure they are polishing these well over before they just throw them out, so that we're not going to be getting a coin that's not really worth anything because of just not very much utility and power projects behind it. So I think obviously, like I said, Harmony's one with a lot of utility, a lot of projects going into this. I think a lot of people understand the potential behind it. And we'll go back to the price chart now and give you guys price predictions for April, May, and 2021. So Harmony, like I said, is a very, very big coin. It's got, a lot of different things going on right now with it. And we only see a $266.1 million volume right now in the last 24 hours. Also a market cap at $1.5 billion, which is fairly low. So we're seeing a very good opportunity, like I said, to jump in. We are seeing it right around that 0.16 or 16 cent mark. And we did see it go all the way up to about 22.33 cents. So we're seeing a very good, like I said, entry point for a lot of people. If you're holding on to it, this, like I said, if you guys believe in the vision of the coin, it doesn't really matter where it's going short term. If you believe in the vision of the coin, in a couple years, I think Harmony will continue to increase. But let's give you those short term predictions as well. So I think April will continue to be good for Harmony. We saw that in the last week, we saw a 2.8% decrease. I think we're going to come right back from that. We're going to jump up to about 24 cents. I think we're going to get right above this, previous all-time high of 22.33, and we're going to jump right around like I said, that 25-cent range is an all-time high, hopefully stabilizing right around that 24 cent range. I think April is going to be a good bounce back for us, and going into May, we will have a chance at reaching around 35 cents for the end of May, which would be about a 2x. And that's definitely a possibility. I could see, like I said, we have potential for much more. Obviously, you guys know if you've been around on this channel for a while, I do like to keep my price predictions a little bit more on the conservative side and reasonable and realistic. So I will say 30 to 35 cents is where I see it, 35 cents being that all-time high mark, and then 30 cents being around that stabilization period. I do see by the end of 2021 also Harmony making another run. I think this run will come like we see here, that 431%. I think something like this will definitely take place over the next couple months. I think we will have another large streak. So because of that, I think Harmony does have a shot of being about a 75 cent coin at the very least by the end of 2021. We could see it really it could reach up to that dollar mark by the end of 2021. We'll see if it actually gets there or not. That'd be about a 6 times or a 6x increase, which would be awesome to see. I think with that market cap being in that 1.5 billion and that volume being so low, I think we do have potential to reach that dollar. We'll see what happens, like I said. But Harmony is one of those coins I wouldn't take it away from it. I wouldn't say that it can't be done. I think there's a lot of people backing this Harmony coin. They understand the potential behind it, the obviously Ethereum scaling utility that it provides, and because of that, I think we see Harmony reaching around that. Like I said, it could be right around that 95 to 75 cent range. 95 obviously being right around that all-time high, and 75 cent being if we had a very large correction or dip. But I see a lot of potential behind this coin, and because of that, we're going to see big things for it. And definitely 2021 is going to be a good year for Harmony, I believe. So if you guys like these price prediction videos, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to turn notifications on so you can get notified every time I make a new video, as well as join the Discord and follow me on Twitter in the links below in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one.